Hey, Craig, let's get into some coffee talk.
Hey, I love it. I love doing some coffee talk.
Well, talk about what?
Dogs, daughters, whatever. It's coffee talk.
Coffee talk.
Hey, Jason.
Hi, Craig.
Is it Mr. Jason?
It's Mr. Craig?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Well, I think it's time for some coffee.
Oh, coffee talk.
Our Keurig broke here, dude.
Coffee talk. Coffee
I have
talk.
no coffee.
Wow.
Brutal. I know. I'm about to go get a bowl, an El Toro, if you will.
A bowl.
How do you say red
Oh, rojo.
in Spanish?
El Toro. Rojo. El
There we
Toro
go.
Rojo.
Yeah, so we were talking about internet leads. Is that right?
We sure were.
So this is a while ago, and now I'm bringing it back. And I wanted to do 3 secret tips to internet leads, because that's all my agency does. And we have a
tips.
Ooh.
3 secret tips.
You're making it dirty.
No. Why would I want anything to do with 3?
So here's a couple tips for any agency, I think, that's working internet leads. 3 of the top 3 tips, I would say. One is kind of going against the grain of what everybody teaches, which is the top 3 things that anybody wants that fills out anything on the internet is they want it to be cheap, fast, and easy. Mm-hmm. So you have to address what the people want originally. Now, are you going to go into the long quote? Perhaps. That's the goal, and that's what we're going to do. But you have to let them know, don't worry, it's going to take a minute, right? Don't worry, we're going to get you the absolute cheapest rate. You know what I mean? And It's going to be fast, super easy. So then, as long as everything you address immediately falls into those 3 categories, then say it. If it doesn't, don't say it. Like, that's it. So that's one philosophy. The opening line, you got to come up with something wherever you're from, what people call to talk to their friends. Use that. Hey, Craig, how's it going, man? Whatever it may be.
Yeah. I'll have to agree with you, because ever since we incorporated this here, especially on aged leads and internet leads, we have a much better keep them on the phone time.
Yeah.
And it's because there's some curiosity, right? They'll say something along the lines of, and I coached them into, it doesn't matter, you must pause. Right? So, hey, Craig, how's it going? And then zip it. Wait until they will fill that awkward silence. Yeah. And then they say something, wait, what? Who is this? What's this about? And then, like, Steve back here, one of my new guys, has been saying, oh, it's Steve.
Yeah, exactly.
Pause. Long pause.
If you think you're being sold, you hang up. Dude, when I go into a store and I want to buy something, somebody comes up, can I help you? No, I don't want you to help me. You're annoying. Like,
right. You're going to take longer.
Yeah. So nobody wants that. Automatically, the thing that we have in our pocket that we can use as a resource is we're not corporate, so we don't have to say something corporate. All telemarketers have to say something corporate. Yeah. Don't do it. So that's
the get-go. They can get let go by not following the script.
Yep, they're good too. You should. Yeah, they're good. You should, we've had our staff call them, and they will try to close you that one call close every single time. Close.
Yeah, because once it's gone, that's it.
Yep.
The stakes are higher.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the key, is open like that. And then what we say is, you reached out on our website to lower your auto insurance rate. Are you still at this address? Do you still have this car? Do you still this? So that's right. The third secret is you assume the quote.
Yes.
Who cares 100%. If they hang up? So this is what happens every single day in my office, probably to 5 people per agent, is this. They call up, no, I'm not interested. No, I totally get it. I don't have enough time. That's the number one that we hear. Oh no, I totally get it, man. Do you still have this car? Do you still have this?
And you know what you did there? You agree with them.
Yes.
And then you go
100%.
right back into what you're doing. Yeah. Yep. Oh, I get it. Now, do you still have the Honda so it's agree, ignore, move on back to the question.
That's it. If you can get someone, and I tell them this, it's not like talking to your friend. This is a skill. So it's not going to be something that you're going to get right away. And you have to work on this. You have to get it out of your mind that you're talking to your friends, or you're relearning how to talk to people on this.
Yeah.
So that's the number one thing. If you can get someone to think like that, then they'll be good at them. And then, half the quotes that we do are turnarounds. And it ends up being longer, and they thank us for, I can't believe you explained all that. And you go through the coverages and everything. No one's ever told me that. Yeah, exactly. Because you've shut down everybody, and all those other people didn't. Yeah, they gave up. So we're doing them a service. Once your agent, so this is, I guess the fourth secret would be this.
Fourth of 3.
You have to make your agents realize this within the first few days of working with you. You have about 1 or 2 weeks to get your agents off the ground. Otherwise, they're done. They turn into their self-doubt, those negative thoughts take over, and there's no turning back. So you have to have those wins right away. You have to teach them that technique to go through to get the quote within the first few days, and you have to give them some wins right off the bat. If they can't win right off the bat, then their limiting beliefs will take over, and that's it. They're done. And you might as well let them go. So those are some nuggets. Those are the honestly probably the best nuggets I think that have worked in our agency.
Well, you've gone through a lot of newbies in the last 3 months.
Dude, even in the last couple years, man.
Well, yeah, even more so. Why they're just trying to make you feel better about them.
It's crazy.
But it's the same thing. I think that's a huge knowledge nugget in that you've got to transfer that win to them early on, because it's going to affect their mindset. I mean, I have somebody that's struggling, and it's likely a majority my fault, because I've been busy, opening the other office, doing all this other things that I couldn't give the time that I needed to him so that he could get those wins. So I think he's a little in his head right now.
So here's the deal. Is buy him a lead that will close, or have somebody. It's like he needs to have a lead that closes. The what we think as agency owners is, hey, we're going to throw them on the cheap leads. They better turn this stuff around. If they can't turn it around, then they're not going to be good for the agency. Well, first you got to give them something that they can believe in. Now, here's the other thing: is here's nugget number 5. I would say
5 of 3.
5 of 3 is have another person that's actually doing this in the office, one of your top guys, coach them so they can see this, so they see that it works. So it's not just coming from, somebody who's not doing this, or somebody who seems like on a different level. So it has to come, it has to be peer based. And here's another thing. If the peers help each other out, then there's a more solid foundation within the office amongst each other. They all got to help each other. We do 2 meetings a day. We have the meetings led by team leaders. We review calls. They give input. They each give input on their calls. We have call scripts that they got to follow. So it's trying to create a culture where it's like a lot of self-improvement, and that everybody's kind of listening to each other, helping each other out. I think it's working.
Yeah.
But then again, who knows, right?
Second you think it's working, then something else will happen.
Exactly.
But you have to be ready. Ride the wave. You got to ride that wave.
Ride the wave. I got blessed with a freaking awesome team. I love everybody in the office right now, and it's really cool. But I think, but yeah, that's some coffee talk.
That's a good coffee talk.
Good coffee talk. Daughters, which was on last week.
Dogs
never.
Dogs. Right here.
Dogs. Is that your dog?
Well, it used to be. He died. That's the problem with dogs. They die.
Yeah. Mine's outlived her expectancy.
Uh-oh. Well, I'll see you next week, Jason.
All right. Bye-bye.
That's good. Bye-bye.
55% of insurance sales producers say that they have had little or no sales training. Us agents focus on marketing to drive activity and often overlook the sales presentation. Improvements in mindset, shifting focus, rapport, needs diagnosis, value building, creating buy-in, and overcoming objections lead to drastically better closing numbers. The solution? Enroll your team in September's Sales Summit offered by Agency Vault. We will even assess your team to see which of their sales steps need the most improvement. Head to agencyvault.com to sign up before it's full.
Hey, thanks for checking out the Insurance Dudes. Hey, please subscribe. We got some really great stuff coming out.